Right, good afternoon everyone. How's everyone doing today? Francis of Paul here on YouTube. How's everyone doing? Um, got a special guest with me today. Going to be doing an interview with him.
How do you mean special?
Yeah, special. uh, so, so let's turn you around, and I am talking with Rob Scooby and Scooby.
Hi guys, how's it going?
How are we doing? How are we doing?
Not bad, not bad.
A couple of questions.
Go on,
Yeah.
hit us with the questions.
So, did you what was your, hold on a minute.
Do you want to stop it and get ready?
No. What got you into doing YouTubing? That's it.
What got me into doing YouTube? Right, like many during the lockdown period, you sort of sat at home, not a lot to do really, you go out for a walk, etc. So you sort of, the telly got boring, very much repeated over and over again. And for the best part of a couple of decades, I've been running Facebook groups. First, initially it was It's Orlando Time, where I was the creative lead with beyond all the fun and everything that was going on in that group. We separated from that and I took 15 of the admin along with me to start up the Florida Forum. And that was going fine, but obviously no one was going on holiday and we just needed that something to look at. So I started looking at the YouTubers. Someone helped out in the past, like Tim Tracker, etc., early on in his career and whatever. And it was watching the likes of Adam the Woo, Mr. Morrow, who were established at that time, and just watching what they were doing and enjoying it, and thought, you know what, I kind of fancy giving it a go.
Yeah.
So it took, one thing people will turn around and tell you when you're doing anything to do with YouTube is the confidence to be able to speak to the camera.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen overnight. It took probably 6 months of me going out, walking around with a camera, filming things. Firstly, like yourself, I started off with the phone.
Yeah.
Going around. The phone's just as good as a camera. I would turn around and say that now. It's just the camera just picks up that little bit more quality.
Yeah.
But I would go out, film what we've done during the day, little clips, little bits and pieces, and previous holiday videos, and put them together. Had a YouTube account from years ago where I just watch other people, and I thought, let's set it up. But it took 6 months to probably have the confidence to walk around there with the camera looking at you. Although you don't see the people, I don't see you guys there, you're still doing it to an audience. But it come across and I thought, you know what, I kind of enjoy it. And it's just become a hobby and I've loved every minute of it.
So it's good. So why are you called Rob Scooby and Scooby?
Rob Scooby
Is
and
it because
Scooby.
you like Scooby-Doo or?
It is that. Obviously, you can tell everything's either Disney or Florida thing, etc. When I first went to Florida in 1997, I couldn't relate to Mickey Mouse. I obviously, like everybody else, you've heard of Mickey Mouse, Cinderella's Castle, etc. It didn't really do anything for me. But then visiting Universal Studios, we had a character breakfast, and Scooby-Doo come along with Fred Flintstone, the bears. I forgot what the bears. Yogi Bear, Bear, and a couple of they come in and they'll come around for the photographs. And I just reminisce back to being a child and the school eras and whatever. And always, even to this day, if the Scooby-Doo's on, there's nothing, I can quite happily watch an episode of Scooby-Doo. So Rachel purchased me a Scooby-Doo there in '97. We took him home. He grew from 1 to maybe 5. And then around the time of '99, Boots the chemist over here had Scooby-Doo rucksacks or backpacks, which are Scooby and Scooby. They are actually backpacks. And I thought, well, that's a good idea, because we was obviously set to go back to California at the time. And I thought, if Rachel was in the distance walking away, it's easily to get lost in amongst maybe 20,000 people. So we purchased the first Scooby, took him out there, went to Buckingham Palace, went out to California, and it worked great. So we thought, you know what, I'll get myself one as well.
Yeah.
So we got another one, and we went out there, took them with us in 2001, and when we was out there mid-holiday, 9/11 happened.
Oh, yeah.
And they become like we was only in our 20s at the time. They come like a comfort blanket. You just sit in there, candle burning with the American flag, and everyone's sort of remorseful, very sympathetic to what the American people were going through. Ourselves, we got evacuated from parks because when it happened, we was going to Wet and Wild. They evacuated all the parks. We went back, and it was just a surreal circumstance of being in that country when the events unfolded. Nobody knew. We believed that the Magic Kingdom was going to be hit by a plane. We believed that all the theme parks were a target, a legitimate target. So it was a pretty scary time. So they become like a comfort blanket, and from them we decided we'd take them back each year. And they got their own like a personality that grew with them, and I just started doing cheeky photos with them, and because they always went with us, and I thought, okay, we just call them Scooby and Scooby all the time because that's what they are.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know what, it's the channel when in its outset was all about us just having fun. It still is to this day, us having fun, going out exploring things. And in America, to put the icing on a cake, no one really gives a shit.
Yeah.
You can do what you want when you want. Nobody bats an eyelid. So having a couple of Scoobies walking around on your back, you get everyone, oh, it's lovely Scooby-Doo, where'd you get them from? And it's just, they feel at home there, and so we take them with us, and that's why I kept them with it, kept it with the name of the group. It's a bit of a mouthful as a name, but it works, it kind of works.
Good. I've been watching your videos. I see you like Costco bikes and all that kind of stuff. I've seen you've been going to filming that.
Yeah, my racing career, I was a motocross racer back in the 80s, 90s. I had a terrible accident, busted me back, was told I'd never walk again, but I went away from the sport for years and years and years, and then I thought, you know what could I do as something that was interesting to put it out there for other people? So not this year, the year before, I went back to my roots. It's one of the old clubs with riders I used to race with, and I bumped into a lot of them, and I filmed it, and I had a great time. And when I went back last year, some of the club secretaries turned around and said, we've even found some of your trophies in the garage from championships back in the 90s and whatever, which they're going to give to me at some point. And it was just feeling that I could give something back, present it to other people, and for the price of £6 to go in there, you get a whole day's racing. It's spectacular. And then you look on the Santa pod side of thing with the cars. My father always had, anyone who knows myself, the family, knew that my dad was known for his big American trucks or cars, and he always had souped up cars that would race at Santa pod, Pontiac GTOs, etc. They would do probably 162, 170 mile an hour, but they kept ripping the gearboxes out. So that sort of, anything that's high octane, anything that's a motorsport, I said we've been a Silverstone together. In my garden at home, there's Ricardo Patrese. We've got two of these back wheels from Arrow's racing team. Because where I am, I live on the lakes. So at the back of where we was, Arrows used to be based there, and they just have a skip load of things. And as kids, we'd climb in and nick everything. So they've been sitting in our garden for the best part of 30 years.
So I've been watching some of your videos. You've not long just come back from Florida, you lucky bugger. Was that a good holiday?
Oh, to sum it up, there's so many highlights, so many things that we did this year that we've never done before. I've seen my first wild alligators last year. There's a little community town called Celebration that was created by Disney back in, I think it was 94, if my memory serves me right. They've got a couple of wild gators, that live in Lake Reinhardt around the front there, so you'll see them in some of the vlogs.
Yeah.
On the very last day, we walked to Disney Springs, which is like a half-hour walk from our hotel. And Rachel sort of stepped back a bit, and I thought, what's she got oil panicked? And she turned around and said, this big snake just come across the path in front of her. So I was filming filming the Mickey and Minnie at the start of World Drive and whatever. And so I thought, you know what, I'll follow it.
Yeah.
And it was a black race. It was like a garden snake, but it was 4 foot long.
Yeah.
And you capture it and you see its head sort of sticking out, and sticking its tongue out. I thought it's a pretty cool moment. But everything we've done, Halloween Horror Nights, is a crazy event with these scare actors, the houses, the mazes. You've got the other side, which is very chalk and cheese between Universal and Disney, which is Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Go around trick-or-treating, and we ended up with 3.5 kilos of candy to bring back.
Yeah.
The events, Moana's Journey of Water had only just opened up, so we went through that. And we're not big roller coaster fans, I will say that now. We'll do the milder ones, but America and their theme parks, people will turn around and say, oh, I just go to Alton Towers, I just go to Chessington. It's times that by 50 and you're not even getting close to it. The theming is so on spec that you'll walk through a western town and you'll believe like you're in the Wild Wild West. You'll go through bits like the Haunted Mansion, and it's a wonderful experience. So we love all them rides. My sister unfortunately passed away in January, but last year, before we knew she was, we took her hair follicles. So we put we're in amongst the ride of Pirates of the Caribbean and Haunted Mansion. I know exactly where it is.
Yeah.
I actually mentioned it in a vlog from last year. We go around and say the word sprinkles, and that is when I was putting her hair follicles in amongst the ride. So every time I go there now, I will tag her in the ride and just reminisce, and it's sort of her forever resting place.
Oh, sorted. So I think I've got one more question for
Go
you.
on then.
I see some videos, there's a lot of YouTuber comes with you, called Adventures of Paul.
Never heard of him, but yeah, carry on.
He sounds quite interesting bloke. What does he film, and what's he like to be with?
Adventures of Paul, right, okay. I think it was just after Easter, maybe come up to May bank holidays. I was putting the feelers out. I had recently done a vlog. I went to a place called Devil's Bridge, which is in Berkhamsted. It was a bit of a jaunt from the train station. And I've been watching the likes of Adventures of Paul because he's Milton Keynes based, and AP, Autistic Psycho. I've watched this, what are they getting up to? And I put the feelers out and thought, you know what, let's see if we do something together, give an audience something else they'd appreciate and enjoy. And it was Node Court come about. Node Court is in a place called Codicott in Hertfordshire. And it was this fairy tale set abandoned property, which was an old dairy farm. And myself and Paul, who's doing an interview, we went there and we had the best time. I would not go to one of these places probably by myself. I probably would now in the daylight, but to actually go there and experience it and doing proper urbex, abandoned places, was off the charts, off the scale. So we went there, had a fabulous time, and then you wanted to do more. And as you would have known from Paul's videos, my videos, through the summer we found so many incredible places, from Jeepers Creepers, because I had like a bucket list. Everyone has a bucket list when they do things. I wanted to do the Hanging Monkey. We done the Hanging Monkey together. We done Jeepers Creepers. We done the Dead House. The Crooked House was surreal, which is some people call it the Button House. Some people call it the Handbag Woods House. We had to make our way through a nature reserve, through some farmers' fields, round an old earthworks of a castle to get to this place. And we climbed in through this, there was no window there at the back wall. This place had been abandoned for maybe 50, 60 years. And we're just walking around a dilapidated old house with the creepy vibes, the cobwebs, the moss growing through the floor, and it was just spectacular. And it's from there we do the paranormal. And Paul's just a good guy. He's down to earth, and when I go with Paul, I feel safe. When you're doing anything, you want to feel safe. You want to know that you're going somewhere. Someone's not going to run away and leave you there to fend for yourself, basically in the dark, sort of, I'm lost or whatever. We've always got each other's backs, and we work off each other. You don't see a lot of the rude or some of the banter that we get up to behind the scenes and sort of rip into each other and have a good laugh and whatever. So yeah, very good, and I'm just glad I met him. So definitely sort of continues. He's sort of, Paul's an uncomplicated guy, very down to earth, and you just sort of take time out, just get to know him and enjoy and appreciate what he actually does.
One more.
One more.
You got anything coming up with Paul through the week before Christmas?
Yeah, I've set about, we set the boundaries last, I can't remember what day it was, last week. We're doing a series which is going to take place, I go back to work on Monday, and I think it's on Tuesday night, so starting Halloween, we're doing a paranormal series where we'll go, a lot of it's locally based, some of the stories, some of the locations they've got spooky, they've got actual history about them. We'll go there when it's dark, explore them, explain them, have a good time, present it to you. It's the likes of the most spookiest place in our area is Newport Pagnell. The most spookiest location is the windmill at Bradwell, and then you've got that really weird bridge. It's hard to explain. It's a stream with a bridge that goes over it, but that's in a tunnel, and that's really spooky. And there's there's ghost stories around there because navvies who built the waterways had accidents and died there, so their ghosts are supposed to frequent it. And just bringing that whole lot together as a series which will take place over 8 weeks on a Tuesday night. It doesn't matter whether it's pissing down with rain, we'll still go out and do it. And it might be a 10-minute video, 15, 20. But that's up to them. We'll pause for Christmas, have a look at what we can do going further until the light starts coming back, because clocks go back this weekend. And then we'll start doing more of the urbex stuff into next year.
Okay, cheers for having the interview with me, Rob, and hopefully...
Yeah, thank you very much for having us. I've enjoyed it. The setting is, apart from I'm wearing a hoodie, the setting behind me with the water, it's like the backside of water, the tropicalness. This is what, because Florida's subtropical, it's like this, but the temperature would be mid-80s, early 90s, whereas this is probably in the 50s. Pleasant, but I've enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
Okay, cheers,
mate.
Ciao. Let's have a quick look round the area at Willow Lake. We call it Winter Gardens. Personal trainer down here, looks like. Sorry, I've got the shakes on here. Get the fishes in a minute. I come down here a couple of times. Got a health and club spa. You alright? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, well, let's have a quick look in there, see if we can allow. Right, let's get a little clip. Training plans, looks like there. Swimming lessons, we can swim a little bit. Filmed around here for quite a while back. Like I said, I've got my shakes off, so I'll be a little shaky, but some fishes, goldfish. That's about it really, yeah. Let's go upstairs. Talk to you in a minute. There you go guys. I haven't filmed in here for a while. But I think I've said it before, this set of stairs is where the baddie was in Superman, if I remember. Yeah, coming down here, and I don't think Superman was in this bit, was he?
Yeah, it was. This was Bailey Record.
Oh, right, yeah.
This is the headquarters of the Bailey Record in the Superman movie.
So yeah, there you go guys. Let's go have a little wander in here. I haven't filmed in here for a while. Why was that blocked off? Parties there for people and all that kind of stuff. Christmas looks like coming up. They're not doing anything for Halloween. Don't look like it. Father Christmas, ho 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 ho. So yeah, I've never been in there. Like I said, I haven't put my shakes on, so it'll probably be a little bit wobbly on the video. But like I said, I was doing an interview with Rob Scooby today. How's that? So, yeah. If you want to get your hair cut, ladies, this looks newish. Looks like this is done up. Looks like they changed the name on there as well. So it goes there for you ladies. Want to be lady? You get people looking at you. It looks like you've got 10 heads. We have a butcher's down there. So something shut here looks like, whatever that was. Leave comments down below guys, whatever that was. What's that one? I wonder if I can see in there. If I put my thing up. No. So what you see in there guys, this is a coffee place. What's that? Sorry? So, coffee place, I think I've filmed that before. Local shop, paper shop, I think. Well, I don't know if they do papers in there. Same as the shop. What's that? The city, where it used to be the bus thing for tickets and stuff. Get a good smile, guys. Agency. MEN. Stock room. Oh. What's that you can get out there? Anything? Hey? That's a no-no. Can't get it out there. What's that in there? So yeah, summer, summer walk. So yeah, right. Got the other end maybe? Nothing as much as it. Well, like I said, I'll be classing this, having an interview with Rob Scooby and Scooby today, guys. And this is all the extras at the end of it. So if I remember, on this side here, this is where one of the clubs used to be. What I'd done at the back in the city, in the library the other day. One of the clubs was this restaurant. What's now? I think it was. Can't remember where bloody it was now. Is it Bar Central? Or, can't remember now. I think it was a club. I think. On this corner here. What is it like here? Was it a restaurant? There's a bit posh in there. So a printer place where you get your stickers and stuff, what you want, posters done and all that kind of stuff. It's like another little cafe there, bit empty, bit dead. It's not bloody open. What was this? Leave comments down below. There you come out a bit. Yeah, so what was this, guys? God knows what that is. And that. Moo. He's laughing as well. So yeah, we're ending out now, so let's turn around and say goodbye to everyone. So alright guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Finches of Paul, share, comment, like, and catch you on the next video. Bye for now, bye for now.